Yes, it's been in the works for a while for my own inside of my own head. Let's see. I'm gonna go pink hair in the back. Yes. I do.
Where?
I don't know if it's very.
Some of it may not be family appropriate.
So?
Other penises. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's my name on DeviantArt is Satam. Satam. So hopefully you guys are 18 or older. I think that was part of being in the convention, right? You have to be 18 or older.
No.
It's not that bad. It's just it's more darker than Steam Hard Drive.
More darker.
You like to see it, so it's on the studio. Okay, bow tie.
What inspired like your guys' characters and looks in general? Like, what was the inspiration for each one of you?
Well, for looks, they've evolved so much since we started. So much since Ashwood started. But for at least Bunny and I, it's our looks have kind of evolved from just testing out makeup and doing our street performing back in the day. And we just kept adding stuff, except for me, I kind of didn't change it for a long time. You, on the other hand, changed it quite often, and still do, which is good, and I'm kind of doing that as well now. As for the characters themselves, I think we just naturally fell into some when Bunny John and I were doing Balboa Park stuff. We just naturally took on those roles. I don't know where that came from. Maybe just as Bunny and I as kids. But we also had an improv troupe going at the time, and sometimes that stuff just comes out of there. So they've definitely evolved over time. So if we went back in time, they probably wouldn't seem like the same characters. But I definitely took the straight man, as in trying to be the adult of the group or something. Naturally, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know why. What about you? Just give it over to Sam.
Yeah, go ahead. How did yours evolve?
My influences were Steam Powered Giraffe. It's hard to get around that fact. And the fact that you have to put on makeup for 2 hours, so you have to really decide what will work and what will not on your face, especially if your facial hair grows back within a couple hours. So there's the balance between what would be so awesome to look like and what you actually have to go through to put it on. So simplification, it all factors in. I did a lot of doodles, and I worked with my goofy face and tried to make what stood out stand out more.
Yeah, as David said, I do change my makeup quite a bit. But when I started in the band, I was a little bit bigger, and I had to have sort of a different makeup because I didn't have such sunken cheeks and such. I still had the baby fat, and I was kind of going through a depression, so I was sort of a little bloated. So I definitely there's still some intricacy, but it's sort of kind of dulled down, and we're getting the wrapping of it thing. Okay.
Sexy man.
Yeah, so it's changed with and I think their makeup changes have influenced mine.
It says we have 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we still have 15. Let's get some more questions. In front right there? Yeah, you.
What portion of a regular show is improv? Obviously last night there was more than normal, but what portion of a regular show?
Last night was definitely a new record. So.
Yeah, I mean, what was the ratio last night? It was like, what, 70-30?
The next part is we had other bits we never even got to. We had to just skip over. Which is also sad for us because we're like, oh, but we had that funny thing that we're all cracking up. Whatever. There'll be shows in the future.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like 20 minutes worth of it.
We have to be ready to do the improv, I feel like it's definitely like natural, whatever comes naturally. This is my first show with them, so this was a big experiment, on what is going to work and what's not. So
It worked.
You were hilarious.
It was awesome.
Save your compliments for Tumblr.
For A Clock with Vaudeville, there is a verse that's never sung live. Why is that?
Makes the song too long. That's pretty. I don't know. We decided that years ago for whatever reason. It just felt. I don't know why. We never do that with any other song, but that one was just a little too long. Yeah. There's no reason to repeat the verse again. I mean, some songs, if there's just no build-up, it would be the same thing twice. But it works for the album. We don't change it. That's the only reason.